So, you know, we've done this quite a while.
Yes.
And the lion's share of people that come our way are renters. They've been renting, you know, and they're tired of renting. I hear all kinds of reasons why they're tired of renting. Some of the people we've talked to have been renting for years. Well, it could be stressful. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know where to go. They don't know what that first step is. So they continue in this trap of renting instead of just going out and getting their own place. So, I mean, people get really stressed out about this stuff.
It can be easy to fall into this trap, renting for 20 years, just paying rent month after month. So it's okay, we expect you to be stressed. If it were easy, of course, everybody would buy a house. But if you don't do something now, you could see yourself 20 years from now still paying rent every month with nothing to show for it.
So we have this lady that we're going to introduce to you. She came to our class, her and her husband came to our class, and she was in this same trap, and they had been renting month to month, and they were getting tired of it. They didn't want to sign a 6-month lease or something like that, and then they saw a video like this one pop up on Facebook, and she decided to check it out and just go for it. She just felt like she had to do it.
My name is Talia Brown, and we were renting for 17 years before we came to the homeowners class. So me and my family were really excited to have a family pet, being able to paint everybody's room the colors that they wanted, and knowing that that house is ours. So being in the homebuyers class, it really made it feel less big than what it was. You know, you feel like it's such a hard thing to do, and that's why we probably waited so long. It was like the first step was calling the lender. And if you didn't do that step, then you weren't going to do the next steps, which made it less scary. But going to that seminar, it really made it to where you didn't feel so stressed about it, because it seemed like it was like littler sections instead of this big thing.
You know, if you've been just, you know, not real excited about where you're at and where you're living, and maybe because it's not your place, or you don't love the neighborhood, and you don't get excited about mowing your lawn or dusting your shelves, or you know, things like that once people become homeowners, they get really excited to take pride in the fact that it's their own place, and they, you know, are really excited that it's a place they can have for their family for a really long time.
My name is James Chipman. My wife and I bought our first home about a year ago, and before that we had rented for 15 or 16 years, and had always wanted to buy a home, just didn't really feel like we were ever in a position to do so. We had some misconceptions about what was required and about the amount of monies we would need to get into that process. Come to find out, we were a lot closer. We were actually in a great position to buy a home. I appreciated the classroom training because it's informal enough to where, as they're going through the presentations, they encourage you to ask questions. And to stop them, get clarity on something, ask a question, and then once class is over, there's an opportunity to pull that expert aside, whether it be the home inspector or the loan agent or the realtor, and discuss a special circumstance you may think you have, or just get greater clarity or ask additional questions.
Okay, so if this really speaks to you, I mean, if you're watching this, you're like, you know, I've been renting too long, and I'm seeing what these folks are saying, and I've been feeling these things. I want to get out of this place. It's not mine. Then you know what? We can help you go through that step by step. That's what this class is all about. It's about starting with step 1 through closing and getting your keys. So we bring in the people to help explain that. We bring in the lender. We bring in us. We bring in the inspector. We have an insurance person there to talk about that. There's just so many things which can make somebody feel like, oh, this is just overwhelming. But we're there to help, and we have success with this class. We've had people close. We still got people out we're showing right now. We got people in the process of closing. We have brought people to that point to where they have gotten out of that renting, and they went and found the place, and either getting ready to close on a place, or they've closed and now they got a home they call their own, and they don't have to rent no more, and they're putting the money into that place that's their own, and they get excited and put it on social media and everything else. Anyhow, fill your information in below. Alright, click on that link below, put your information in there, and we'll get in touch with you on how we can get this information to you, and we can meet you and get you on that same path to home ownership, because ownership does beat renting.
Yes, every time.
Every time.